Hey everyone, it's Frankie Nicole for your daily tarot read and horoscope. Um, so the moon has been in Aries and it's created a T-square with so it's in this, opposing Mercury in Libra, and that's Mercury represents information and um, communication, and it wants to balance everything, wants to make everything, and then the moon is like, no, I want to say what I want to say, like I don't care, who, what, how it interact, So it's a really good time for, I feel like, communication that's maybe been stuck. And then, the moon will eventually transition tomorrow into Taurus, which will be nice and grounded because that's my moon, and I'm pretty darn grounded when, yeah, it's just, it's also Pluto in Capricorn, and Saturn in Scorpio, and Jupiter in Leo. Those two planets are dueling it out. It's been dueling it out for a while, and it's kind of like bringing this weird, intense energy. Mars is still in Scorpio too, so the way we go about stuff is really intense and kind of like almost a little like underhanded, I want to say. I mean, I've had some underhanded stuff go on. Oh. But, it's not you. It's, as long as you don't blame yourself for other people's actions, you're good. So, alright, to the cards. Alright, so we have the Empress in reverse. And the Empress is all about fertility, feminine touch. Just, so let's bring the sexy, feminine, sensual into it. And it's in reverse. It's kind of like we're not tapping into those energies, and it's important to remember that we all have a masculine and a feminine side, and tapping into those is important, because when we neglect one side, it becomes burden and and, and almost neglected and abused a bit, because it's like, we want our life to be in balance, and having that out of balance really throws off a lot of the flow in our life, because honestly, there's a lot of things that I find that females and males do that are very similar. It's only because of, I think, certain gender stereotypes that we've really fallen hard into this groove of like, okay, so this is how we're gonna separate it out. And I've noticed men go for it with men, women go for it with the women, and it's like this weird mesh in between where it's almost like it's really hard to find a group that's able to thoroughly mix and talk to each other and not be worried about the fact that, oh, I'm a woman talking to a man, oh, like, is he gonna try and hit on me or whatever. Sometimes it's like maybe there's an in-between where somebody just wants to talk to you, and we're just gonna talk. So, that being said, remember to tap into the the inner, the mother, the wisdom of understanding people and their emotions, and giving them maybe a little bit of a break, because mom's not a hard ass. I mean, I hope mom's not a hard ass. Maybe dad's the hard ass, and I guess that's also going into the duality. But I mean, I feel like the divine feminine has always been very nurturing, and that's a very important thing to remember, is to nurture yourself, to nurture others. And with the Hermit in reverse, that goes along with nurturing yourself. really taking time to listen to your inner voice and nurture what is being said, what needs to be, um, what you need to know, what within, what do you believe, what is your inner guidance telling you. And I feel like tapping into that feminine wisdom is going to be really important. And we're still on the down slope of these last 2 weeks after the Pisces full moon, which is really, really potent. And trust me, I feel it too. I'm feeling these emotions that are bubbling up to the surface that I haven't really accessed in a long time, because I always thought it was just kind of a useless emotion, or a waste of what time to cry about things, because I mean, call me a hard ass or whatever, but I cried so much when I was younger. I'm just like, I just don't have the energy to put into that anymore. I mean, if I'm gonna get upset, I'll get upset, but I'm not gonna like bawl my eyes out over something that's probably gonna be different in like a week or two. Like, it's gonna be something else. There's something else. Anyways, I'm rambling. But then we have the Nine of Cups, which is messages of love. It's riding in. So I feel like maybe perhaps there's some like maybe you're not able to tap into your emotional state um, and find the inner guidance that will lead you to this love that you have even for yourself. We all need to have self-love, right? I mean, if we didn't feel love every time someone didn't return love, man, we'd fucking hate ourselves. I mean, it's important to just feel it within and know. It's a self knowing. You gotta know. And I think it's like, I think that I think it's just you gotta find that light within and tap into your feminine power of knowing how valuable your time and your worth is. Because we women, we don't always demand our worth, and what we do sometimes goes unnoticed, but it's totally worth it. And not just to single out one gender, but women don't always notice things of men either. And it's important because we all want to be appreciated. We all want to feel like someone notices who we are, the little things that we do, and how we show our love, in a sense. And I think it's important that you really believe in yourself as a worthy individual, especially today, because I think there's going to be some love. And I think if you don't love yourself, how can you accept love from anyone else? Wheel of Fortune. I like it because it's kind of like this, like, where will it stop? Where will it go? Kind of thing. It's risk. It's chance. It's the ongoings of things. I think that there as might be a upswing of luck, or of it also, is karma. Like, have you been putting in good karma? Have you been mindful of what you're putting out there, what you are projecting, what you are sending, what messages you're sending out to the universe? Have you been putting out good karma, or have you been slacking? Because I think we're about to get a karmic return here, and I think it's a love return. I think there's going to be, if you've been looking, if you've been searching, if you've been waiting for your your soulmate, somebody that you really connect with. I don't know if it's necessarily your 100% twin flame, love of your life. It could be just, a really good friend that you just meet. It could be a day of happenstance chance meeting. So, it's and we have the Two of Wands in reverse, which I I kind of gleaned some of the meanings off of other things, but it's a kind of something really, really nice seeking you out. So I think there's a chance for some definite romance today, and I honestly think that it is, um, it's as long as you project that inner love of yourself and for yourself, that people are going to really take notice and really going to see and they're going to want to understand what that love is. And that's what it is. What loving someone else is understanding how they love themselves, and how you guys can love together. It's, learn the language of love in general. So that is what I'm going to leave you with tonight. Love. Love yourself and love other people. All right. Good night.